happening, team? Welcome to today's vlog. So, it's Monday. We have just... What's wrong? Me and Max are down in the gym, just about to do a workout. So today was the first day of the 30-day lockdown challenge. So earlier on today I did a little home workout live into the group with them. But I wanted to get my own workout in at home in the studio, you know, some heavier stuff. Because obviously... What, darling? Yeah, okay, hold on. Because the workouts that we did in the group are made for people... Okay, book. She wants me to read her book. Are made for people with no equipment or minimal equipment. So I'm obviously very fortunate that I have access to this, so I want to do a little workout with some heavier stuff. So we're going to do that. Not really got much else going on, but yeah, we're going to get a quick little workout in. Then we're going to go indoors, got to cook dinner and stuff. Just picked Arthur up from school, so the vlog's a little bit later in the day today. What? I don't know, darling.
No.
Yeah, maybe.
Me.
Yeah. So we're going to keep it pretty simple with this evening's workout. I'm going to do 3 rounds of split lunges or split squats, people might call them. So just focusing on the legs, just with the dumbbells. Then I'm going to do some dumbbell flat bench press, some dumbbell incline rows, and probably some arm work as well. Don't need to do anything too cardio wise because the home workout that I did earlier in the 30-day lockdown group was kind of cardio based. Okay, so it's kind of like hip based. So don't feel like I need to add that into this workout. So let's get started with the split squats, split lunges, whatever you want to call them. First, need to put some music on. Can't work out without music. A nearly 2-year-old with a permanent marker is never a good thing. Just had to battle taking this off her. 3 rounds of that done. I have to excuse the light behind my head. It's not the best lighting. But that's 3 rounds of that done. So chest, back, legs, and then some abs. Now I'm going to do a little bit of arms and then finish off with a little bit of like shoulder prehab, like trying to make sure the shoulders are healthy.
So yesterday was the last day. Wait, yesterday did they come?
Yeah. No.
No.
After I finished the arm workout part, I then moved on to some rotator cuff stuff to start off with. Okay, so using a resistance band, I just tied it around the GHD machine and then started with the right arm, then the left arm. So keeping my elbow tucked in tight by my body and just some external rotation. So this is just strengthening up the rotator cuff, something that's often neglected and a lot of the times due to bad posture and what we do for a living, sitting at the laptop, sitting at computers, our shoulders are often pulled out of sync a little bit. Then what I did was moved on to a different position, but external rotation. So just put my elbow up higher. So my elbow is now in line with the shoulder. And then just did the same thing, just did 10 on each side. And with anything to do with the rotator cuff, when you're doing that exercise, you'll just start to get a burning feeling through your shoulder. But really, you should be incorporating this stuff a couple of times a week to kind of keep your shoulders bulletproof. I've had a few issues with my shoulders in the past, so I always try and keep on top of it. Then I moved into band pull-aparts with a rotation as well. So I started off with my thumbs pointing towards each other, and then as I pulled apart, I rotated my arm and my thumbs were pointing up towards the ceiling. So this is working all through the upper back, all through the rhomboids, but also you're getting that rotation. Then moved into kettlebell arm bars. So literally laying on my back, kettlebell straight up in the air and rotating over, keeping your arm dead straight. Now this is way tougher than it looks, but basically your shoulder is having to work really hard at stabilizing as you roll over onto your side. And again, you're going to use a lot of your shoulder girdle and your scapula as well in this movement. So it's a really good one. I did 5 reps on each side, and by the second, third set, it was getting pretty tough. You know, you start to feel like you're not going to be able to roll over with the kettlebell, but really good for working on shoulder stability, which again, a lot of people could do with working on. Then the last exercise I moved on to was a military press, so barbell press, and then added some resistance bands looped into some weight plates hanging off the ends. So what this does is it creates a lot of instability as you're pushing up. So the resistance bands are moving around, the weight plates are moving around. So as you push up into the air and extend, your shoulder is having to work really hard to stabilize. And when you push up to the top and your arms are extended straight, you'll feel it sort of wobbling all over the place. So again, shoulder stabilizing muscles and all those muscles working really hard, as well as getting stronger at pressing movements. So this is a great move to incorporate into your training.
Okay, so workout done. Now we're cooking up, well, I'm cooking up dinner for the family. So tonight we're having sausage and mashed potato. Now, super easy, again, to work this out. So if you're cooking something like this and you want to enter it into MyFitnessPal, this is portioned down into 2 sausages. You can literally scan the barcode on this into MyFitnessPal, 2 sausages, bang. Okay, now obviously sausages typically tend to be a little bit more calorific. So we've got 2 sausages are 318 calories, but 17 grams of protein. So it's not too bad, to be fair, in terms of like the amount of protein you get from them as well. Mashed potato, one thing I like to do with mashed potato, particularly when you are just, you know, we're going to probably have gravy with this as well, this sausage and mash, and some vegetables. So with the mash, we literally boil it, and then don't really bother adding any milk or butter to it. Just mash it down, and then once it's mixed in with the gravy as well, you're not even going to taste whether it was like creamy or whatever from the milk anyway. That's just another way of reducing down the calories of that meal, because the sausages are typically quite high in calories. Okay, but for the kids, we'll probably mix in milk and butter just to, you know, because it means that they'll eat more. If they eat a little, they'll get more, if that makes sense. And they might not have gravy with theirs. So that is that. That's how you enter all that in. And obviously, as always, something green with every meal of the day. So dinner time, always, particularly at this time of year, always have veg with it. Even if it's a meal that veg doesn't necessarily go with, just have it on the side to get those nutrients in there, all that fibre, keep you feeling fuller for longer, and keep you healthy, basically. Having murders because Jeff jumped up and started trying to eat her grapes and her things. He's had his mouth all in there, so I've got to remake them. Alright.